All right. Hi, team. Happy Tuesday. I'm so happy to be here with you guys tonight. My family obviously went through a major transition. A few weeks ago, we welcomed my baby girl to the family. So I have been off for a few weeks, just recouping, healing, transitioning to a family of four. It's been a lot, but I am here and I'm excited. I'm really genuinely excited about this next season. And by this next season, like I really mean my 7-year anniversary with this company is tomorrow. And I really mean like the next like 5 to 7 years. I feel like all of the changes that our company has implemented since this time last year, anyone who was around this time last year, this is when they started implementing the 4-in-1. They changed our Fast Start program and introduced the Christmas cash bonus. I can't believe that was a year ago. Like that's kind of blowing my mind. But all of the changes that they've implemented in terms of the 4-in-1 bonuses, how we build online, and now with all of the changes that are coming to our product line, which we have in the next 6 months, we have so many new products coming out that are just, first of all, a lot of them are going to be products that we've never, ever had before. We're going to be able to bust into markets that we have never, ever been in before. I want you guys to understand, back in 2017, when we dropped keto coffee, we had never had coffee before, okay? Imagine it works without coffee, okay? I know some people don't drink coffee, but try to imagine it works without coffee, right? And so for me, when we introduced the keto coffee, it opened up an entirely new market for me, for us, right? And as we've continued to expand our coffee line and make it more inclusive, so you don't have to be keto, you can also do the skinny brew, all that kind of stuff. We've just continued to be able to monetize that. So we have some new product lines that we're going to be able to break into brand new markets. And by lines, I literally mean lines of products that are going to be coming in the next 6 months. As well as we do also have like some new coffee flavors and some other fun things that are going to be coming out within the next few months also. So lots of new things coming on, as well as, and this is like, I can't believe I didn't mention this first, we're changing our customer program. We have had the same customer program since I started 7 years ago. We've done little like tester promotions with this kind of stuff before, but our new CEO, our new corporate team has decided to full steam ahead. We are getting a brand new customer program starting October 3rd. I don't want this to freak anyone out. I don't want anyone to spend time sweating this. We are going to have all the scripts, all the follow-ups, all the things that you guys need to rock this change. And I really do think it is going to be an incredible change. We will go over all the details and I'll go over it in the chat and we'll make sure you guys understand it. But the bottom line is that we're taking away the 3-month commitment. We're making it so there's no cancellation penalty. And I feel like that alone is going to open up so many people. Oh, I'm sorry, Destiny, I just tried to mute you and you muted at the same time. So then I asked you to unmute. My bad. You can ignore that. You don't have to unmute yourself. I feel like this is going to open up the door to so many potentials who would have ordered, but they don't like to feel like they're stuck into a 3-month commitment. And I'm really excited about that. So there's more details and kind of like some pricing changes and stuff, nothing to be afraid of, everything to be excited about. And it's the entire company. So like, I'm not like, oh my God, what am I going to say? Someone else is going to tell me what to say. Okay. And that is the beauty of being in network marketing, is that I don't have to try to figure out every script and every follow-up and everything, because there are people who are way better at that than me, who are gonna figure it out, and then we're gonna be able to take it and tweak it and make it our own, just like we've always done with every single product, with every single change. And this is just like a big one. So we have new products coming, we have a new customer program coming. And so this is it, you guys. This is the time to build momentum, okay? Momentum. This business lives on it. It thrives on it. Those of you who feel stuck or have felt stuck, those of you who have been putting your best foot forward, but you haven't seen the results yet, this is the momentum building season. And I say that because September, October, November, December are the months where you are filling in your planner filling in your friends list so that when the new year boom of January, February, and March, where the top 2 resolutions for a brand new year are to lose weight and make more money, which, hello, that's what we do here. We get healthy and we help people make money, right? I shouldn't say lose weight is, but we help people get healthy. We help people find their confidence. We help people make money. So your job, the next 3.5 months is to get as many eyes on your posts, names in your planner, and connections, relationships being built through your social media, so that in January, they're thinking of you. February, they're thinking of you, okay? And so that's kind of the goal. So I've been thinking a lot about this. Like I said, I've been working really closely with Jade, and we've been talking a lot about this idea. So most of you are in this building, there's like building momentum and there's staying in momentum, right? And there are a few of us on the team who are kind of in this like staying in momentum place where like we've been putting out the video content and sometimes it blows up and that brings hundreds of comments, hundreds of messages, and that's more of a like, once you're in momentum, you're just trying to keep up. How many of you would love to work your business every day just trying to keep up instead of feeling like you're like clawing to get people interested, dying to get people in your inbox, sending hundreds of messages and comments and friend requests every single day, right? Like this is the goal of everything that we do on social media is how do we get into enough momentum where our videos are bringing in people, our posts are bringing in people, our host to posts are bringing in people, and that's all coming naturally. And by naturally, I don't mean without work put in, but I do mean without this like strenuous, like you have to send 50 plus messages a day. You have to add all of these people every single day. That being said, if you are somebody who has been very in and out in your business, like especially recently, not like if you've ever dropped out ever, but like in the last 6 months, if you haven't already been consistent, or maybe you're restarting your business, or maybe you're brand new in the business, you are going to have to build your momentum. And that is going to look a little bit like hustle. That is going to look a little bit like grinding it out, okay? And it's definitely going to look like overcoming your limiting beliefs and overcoming your fears. Fears about failure, fears about success, fears about what other people are going to think of you, fears about the people who think this is stupid, your own internal weird fears about this being stupid, like whatever it is that you personally are having to overcome in order to sit your butt down and work your business every single day. That's what it looks like. And what I want you to know is that it's not one of those things where you're going to sit down and you're going to work through all of your limiting beliefs, you're going to work through all of your fears, and then you're going to do the work. It's simultaneous. You're going to be working through your fears and limiting beliefs as you're doing the work. And as you're doing the work and your confidence builds, you will have more and more confidence to overcome those fears and to overcome those limiting beliefs. Okay. So this is promotion mindset. And for those of you who are brand new, like literally any time in the last year, you've never been with us in like a crazy promoting season, because that didn't really happen for our team this year. But when I tell you that it is 99% deciding that you are going to promote, getting out that chart, whether it's a ruby chart or a diamond chart, and putting it in front of you, and no matter how big the number is or how many empty boxes are on it, you tell yourself you're going to do it. And you start growing your friends list, and you start putting names in your planner, and you're showing up every single day, and you trust that it's going to happen. Okay. So when you are building momentum and when you're staying in momentum, here are the things that are the same, right? Let's talk about the things that are the same, whether you're building momentum or staying in momentum. Every single day, you are posting on your Facebook, you are posting to your Instagram story, and you are putting up video content. That never changes. That is actually the number one priority of your business. Now, you can't just do that. We all know that. but it is the number one most important thing. And on my worst days, the days where I literally do not respond to messages, do not respond to comments, do not do follow-ups, do not do host to post, I am still posting on my social media. Okay. This is huge. This is when we were talking about what you were going to do when you signed up to do this business, that is the number one thing that you knew. you looked at what I did, what Kylie did, what anybody in this business was doing, and it was like, okay, I'm going to be sharing about this on social media. So you need to be posting on your Facebook. We have an entire social media masterclass in Telegram to show you how to post and how to create content on every platform. Some of my best tips for putting out content every single day are: number one, prep your stuff. I literally have almost through the end of October prepped out right now. Okay. At least for my life posts and my simple posts that I'm going to be putting up on Facebook every day. I've been working on stories, making sure I have my stories for the next day before I go to sleep the night before. My goal is to get to a point where I have like all next week done, like on Sundays. It's just been crazy with the new baby, but prepping your posts, okay? And prepping your stories and batching your video content. So when you go to make a TikTok or a reel, you're not just making one video, you're making, 8 to 10 videos, and you're saving them in your drafts. That way, all you have to do later is put on, you see a video idea, you put the text on it, and you post it. So that's the same. Every single day we're showing up on social media, whether we're building momentum or we're staying in momentum. Every single day, you should be responding to comments and messages that you're getting, right? Going through your Facebook, going through your Instagram, going through your TikTok, and responding to any comments that you get. This can just be lively, banter with your followers. If you posted a funny video, or if you posted something with asking for their opinion. I posted one the other day that was like, I don't even remember what it was, but it like blew. Oh, I was like, which chore do you hate? Like, do you hate the most? And it had like 5 options, and it got like 80 some comments. And no, those aren't people commenting because they're interested in my products or my business, but the more that I can interact in the comments with those people, the more they're going to keep seeing my posts, the more my name is going to be familiar to them when I do hop in their inbox. And most of them are potentials, you guys. Like, they're already people who I'm talking to. So I will in just a minute, baby. Oh, goodness. This is our life. This is our life. I'm almost done. This is what transitioning to a family. Yep. It is. Yep. You want to sit in my lap? I can only play if you leave me alone right now. And then I will come play. Okay. Does Daddy need to take you upstairs? Give me 1 second. Sorry. Tyler's gonna take him upstairs. Okay, so responding to comments and messages, building those relationships with people, whether it be they're responding to your stories, they're commenting on your videos, they're commenting on your posts, anything like that. You're building these relationships with people. Try not to leave any comments or any messages just unanswered, right? Just left on read. We feel some type of way when we're left on read. Don't make other people feel some type of way about you leaving them on read. Obviously, mistakes happen, you guys. And like I talked about that post with the chores, like, no, my just barely had a baby 3 weeks ago, but did not go back and respond to every single comment on that chores post. Like, I just could, like, my brain can't at this exact moment, but to the best of your ability, we should be interacting and building those relationships with people, no matter whether we're staying in momentum or hold on. I have a baby that sounds like a goat that's calling. If it's not one baby, it's both babies. Yeah, there she is. Okay, so the other thing that you should be doing all the time, whether you're building momentum or staying in momentum, is following up. And if you are in the social media masterclass on Telegram, you'll see a video that I shared earlier this week talking about the 222 follow-up system. I'm really enjoying it so far. The basic idea is that you're putting names in a planner. You can do it in your phone or you can do it on a paper planner. But the idea is that every single person who you talk to who's interested, you get their name in your planner, and every 2 days you follow up with them, every 2 weeks you follow up with them, and then 2 months you follow up with them. So this is kind of where we get into the building momentum part, you guys, because guess what? If you only do this system for 8 days, you're not even going to get to the 2-week part, right? Let alone the 2-month part. So it's really important that you guys understand. Oh my goodness, are you waking up? My eyeballs. She's just like asleep all the time. So when her eyes actually open, it's like, oh, hello, you're awake in there. So yeah, so but it's really great. If anybody is not in the social media masterclass, first of all, let me know, I'll add you in there, but I can also send you that video directly, or Kylie can, or whatever. It's a really good system. My friend Hannah Reeves kind of came up with it. She's a triple or a prez, and she's a triple. And she's a mom. She has a babe. She has a son, and then she has twins. So she's like a busy person. And this is what works best for her. So these are the things that we're doing if we're building momentum or we're staying in momentum. Here are some of the things you need to be doing if you're building momentum. Okay, so you're going to be doing all the things that we talked about, and you're going to be doing this other list of things. So you are going to be rapidly growing your friends list, okay? Rapidly. And that can be absolutely from post to post. That can be absolutely from video content. And that can absolutely be something that happens naturally over time. But the truth is that if you're somebody who's either just starting your business or you've been in the business for a while, but you have less than 500 friends on Facebook, or less than 1,000 friends really on Facebook, less than 1,000 friends on Facebook, less than 1,000 followers on Instagram, less than 1,000 followers on TikTok, you're going to have to also do some legwork. You're going to also have to put in some reps, okay? And by that, I mean, you're going to have to be adding people. You're going to have to be manually sending out friend requests, follows, interacting with people, and probably doing some video content that isn't just products, giveaway, business opportunity, but really putting out that content for the people that you are trying to attract. So for me, all the mom content. When I was pregnant, it was all the pregnancy content. You have to figure out what things are going to be your niche. And if anybody needs help with that, that's basically all of the stuff that we did at the beginning of this last 90-day run thing that we did with Jade and Katie and Jackie. They had many videos about figuring out what your niche is and what your hashtags should be and all this kind of stuff. And it was really great. So if anybody needs, I think they're still in Limitless Tribe, and I think they're just in the guides. So, but if anyone needs help finding them, let me know. So you're going to have to do some legwork. You're going to have to work hard to find your people and to get to a point where you have, 1,000+ friends on Facebook, 1,000+ Instagram followers. Again, in the social media masterclass, we have guides on how to grow your network. So I'm not going to get into it a whole bunch right this second, but when you're building momentum, that's super important as well. And then the other thing you're going to have to do when you're building momentum, and you can still do it when you're quote unquote staying in momentum, but the number one thing when you're building momentum is you've got to reach out into your friends list and into your followers, which means sending messages. Okay. Oh my God, sorry, you guys. So loud. So what I mean by that is that once you're in momentum, I know both me and Kylie have experienced this, once you're in momentum, you open your inbox and you have 37 messages waiting for you in your message requests. And so you're I'm not sending messages today. I have almost 40 people sitting in my inbox to respond to right now. Now, obviously, if I get through all of those messages and I don't even get up 5 posts, right? Or whatever your goal is that day, 10 hosts to post, then I'm not going to, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's not like I'm going to then turn around and need to sit on my Facebook and send out 50 messages to my friends list. You can, you certainly can. You can combine these lists if you're really trying to, go hard. Obviously, you can always do more. But for me, I would rather be in a position where I'm talking to 100 people a day and I didn't have to message a single one of them first. Because that's golden right there. And then the days that you want to do more, you can do more following up. You can do more content creation. You can do more of the stuff that like feels really good to you in your business instead of feeling like you just need to sit down and send more messages. Like who wants to send more messages? Like that's one of like it's most people's least favorite task, right? Is like sitting down to go through your friends list and send messages. But when you are building momentum, a lot of people, your algorithm isn't hooked up yet. A lot of people are not going to see your posts. Your connections with people are not going to be very strong yet. They haven't really seen you. They haven't really seen you be consistent. So you have to reach out to them, okay? You have to reach out to them and ask them for host to post, ask them about the products, ask them about the business. Every individual situation is going to be a little bit different. So, if you're like, oh, well, what if I'm messaging people and they're not responding? We're going to have like me and you, or you and whoever your mentor is going to have to sit down and figure out what the next best course of action is. Excuse me. I know, I put you on and you were not happy with me. Oh my goodness. All right, so, sorry guys, mom life. This is why I haven't done a Zoom in 3 weeks, because we're just nursing all day, every day. Yep. Okay, so, trying to see what I haven't gone over yet. Oh, and then just filling in your planner with names, which is obviously part of the follow-up system, but every single day, instead of focusing on enrolling a customer or enrolling a distributor, and I'm not saying that's a bad goal. Like if you sit down in the morning and you're like, I'm enrolling a customer today, and you work super hard at that, the chances of you doing that are going to be super high. But if you're somebody who that's very overwhelming for, or you're somebody who hasn't enrolled a lot of customers or distributors in your business, then your number one focus should be, can I get 10 new names in my planner today? Can I get 10 new names in my planner today? And again, if you sit down to get 10, you're not like, it's not like you're going to get 5 and you're going to be like, oh, like that sucks. No, that's 5 new names in your planner. You should shoot for 10. It's going to make you work harder. But if you get 5, that's great. So when you're building momentum, I'm just going to recap. When you're building momentum, you are going to be overcoming your limiting beliefs and fears. You're going to be growing your friends list super rapidly. You're going to be posting on your Facebook, in your stories, and on your TikTok and Reels daily. You're going to be responding to your comments and messages. You're going to be reaching into your friends and following for host to post products and about the opportunity. You're going to be filling your planner with names, and you're going to be following up. And that's what you should be doing every single day in your business when you're trying to build momentum. Okay. When you're trying to stay in momentum, you are going to stay in a mindset of growth and neutrality. Now, I wrote positivity the first time I wrote this list. Stay in a mindset of growth and positivity. Yes, we should have a vision for our life. And yes, we should have like positive affirmations that we can speak over ourselves and our businesses and our families and all of these things. But what I have learned over the last 7 years is if I just try to be positive all the time, it doesn't actually work. So what Jade and I have been talking a lot about is instead of trying to stay positive, we just stay neutral. We're grateful for the good things that come into our life, obviously. We have a vision for our life and we speak positively about ourselves and about our businesses. But when things happen that are hard, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, that's just great. It's not great. Like, but if I stay in a place of neutrality, it also doesn't knock me off course. The things that happen to me also aren't the worst things that have ever happened. And you have to be a little bit, not a little bit, you have to be very no excuses when you're building momentum. You cannot allow the bad day, the negative comment, or any other thing really stop you from showing up on a daily basis. That's something that me and Kylie and Ashley were just talking about. Like, you just have to be no excuses. No matter what's happening, no matter what's going on, no matter what season of life you're in, you have to just be willing to show up. And the reason that that's important right now is because we're approaching this season where if you can stay consistent for 60 days, for 90 days, you are going to build so much momentum going into 2023 with the promotions, the promotional bonuses, the new products, the new customer program, all of it. Like, you are building your paycheck for 2023 right now. And that's huge. So, so for staying in momentum, staying in the mindset of growth and neutrality, posting on Facebook stories, TikToks, and Reels daily, following up and responding to comments and messages. That's all you have to do once you're in momentum. Okay. So I actually think it might take longer than this for some people, but I want every single person who is dedicated to building momentum. I asked this question in our little Go Diamond Club earlier today. You've got to give it 60 days. Okay. You got to give it 60 days. We did a 75 hard challenge over the summer. And I personally did 63 days, I think. So I didn't make it to 75, but I did 62. I did 62 days of consistency. And what I will tell you is that it brought my TikTok account literally back from the dead. I got banned at the end of May and my views were like under 100, even though I have over 27,000 followers. And posting every single day, 2 to 5 times a day for 63 days, now my videos are getting views again. Now they're getting pushed out to the For You page again. Posting a reel on Facebook and Instagram every single day. I now literally, like this last weekend, have videos getting over 10,000 views, over 20,000 views. Getting up 5 host to posts a day, every single day for 60 plus days. I have so many potentials, so many customers, and I've gained so many Facebook friends. So I want you guys to dedicate yourself to this. And really, I'm talking about 60 days, but really I'm saying like from right now, which today is September 14th through the end of November. And I know that holidays get really crazy for people. Okay. I know that obviously between, it feels like from Thanksgiving to Christmas is just like a blur. There's so many events, there's so much family, there's so like those of you who have kids, or even if you don't have kids, like there's just so much that happens during those last 5 weeks of the year. So set yourself up now. Set yourself up now for this really great momentum and this really great consistency, so that when it's the week of Christmas and all you want to do is like make a gingerbread house and go Christmas shopping and sit on the couch and drink, hot chocolate, you can do that. You can do your things that you need to do to stay in momentum, but you don't have to be grinding and pushing and hustling for these other things. So, oh my God, Elia. Because that's what I want. Like, this is Elia's first Christmas. It's our first Christmas as our like completed family. Like, I don't want to be sending 50 messages a day on Christmas Eve. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to really genuinely feel so good about my business, feel so good about where I'm going, where I'm headed, where my paycheck is, where it's going, and also be able to enjoy my family. That's why we do this. That's why we do this business, is so that we can have the things that we love and we can have the things that we enjoy without guilt, without stress. So let's set ourselves up for that. And then also, like, everything you do through the end of November is going to be your paycheck on December 15th, which is just like a week before Christmas. which is huge and is going to help provide that holiday that you want to have. So those of you who are ready to build momentum, those of you who are ready to build momentum, I'm excited. I'm ready to just lock arms with you guys. I'm doing all the things, all the content that I possibly can, building those relationships and whatnot. So does anybody have any questions before we hop off? I thought this might be a little bit of a shorter Zoom. This is like the witching hour, right around 7 o'clock. This one goes crazy. My son goes crazy. All the things. Mom life. So, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about everything that's coming, like company wise, and I'm just really excited to build this momentum and see like beginning at like end of this year and beginning of 2023 where our team goes and what we do. So all right, fam. I love you all. I will have this recording up as soon as I can. Please reach out to me or your upline if you need anything, or your other upline, your other enroller, if you need anything. And we'll be back next week. Have a good one, guys.